Hi, a very good morning, all of you. So, welcome to our final session of this 7-day challenge, where we'll try to highlight certain aspects related to your preparation. And also, if you have any questions, right, any questions in regard to preparation or anything for that matter, feel free to post them in the comment section. We'll deal with them after I conclude my points. Okay. So in this live video, as I mentioned in the title, I'll be sharing one of my secrets to success, and also we'll try to highlight certain qualities which are prerequisite, especially when it comes to preparation or when it comes to be more specific about accomplishing anything or everything which we desire. So I hope you guys are all ready. I'm sure you had a heavy breakfast as it is Sunday, or most of you might have skipped your breakfast expecting a grand lunch or brunch for that matter. Okay, so I hope the streaming is all fine. I think we can go ahead. Let me know if you have any issues with the video or audio quality. So in today's live session, first of all, let me be let me come straight to the point. Secret to success. See, first of all, if we know about something and we're not following it, we consider that as laziness. But if we don't know what actually is required to do something, then we can consider it as secret. So I'm going to tell you, and you decide whether it's laziness or a secret according to your own perceptions. So first and foremost, in any or in almost every video of ours from our YouTube channel, we tend to highlight three qualities: hard work, consistency, and self-belief. So three qualities which we almost constantly remind you guys. But how do you actually work hard? Or how do you actually maintain consistency? And how do you believe in yourself when we are facing with so many challenges? Let's take a 21-day challenge, for example, or for that matter, the recently concluded or about to be concluded 7-day challenge. We all know that we should put some effort. We all know that we should be consistent and we should believe in ourselves. Only then we can go ahead and do what we want to do. So, how do we actually work hard? How do you actually incorporate these qualities of hard work, consistency, or self belief? So, what's the basis for all of this? So, that's the secret which I'm going to reveal to you. And this specific quality has helped me personally as well as professionally. And it's not that you don't know about it. Of course, you all know about this quality, but it's all about implementation. So whether it's a secret or a laziness, so that's debatable. But the quality which I'm going to talk now is willingness. Willingness to do. I mean, if we do not have willingness to do or execute action, then we don't feel like putting efforts. So no hard work. If we don't have willingness to accomplish certain things based on our desires or passion, we cannot maintain consistency. If we have no willingness towards doing certain things or accomplishing any task for that matter, we'll never believe in ourselves. First of all, there is no basis or there is no willingness from our side. Then, how do we expect ourselves to believe in what we're doing? So, based on my experience, I've realized the fact that it's all about willingness. Then why is everyone struggling? Does it mean no one is willing to do or work towards their activities or tasks or priorities? Largely, largely, but not everyone. There is no willingness to accomplish things, or there is no willingness to do things actually. We want, it's a harsh reality, which most of us should accept. So we want ready-made things. We want things to happen in a simple way. Putting efforts, working consistently, believing in ourselves, this is all nonsense to majority of us, especially the younger generation. I'm not blaming everyone. Yeah, even I fall under the younger generation. I'm young, right? So we want things to happen very quickly, instantaneously. So there's no question about willingness here. We just want things to happen just by themselves. But in reality, it turns out completely different. So technological advancements are different. human mindset, perceptions, and how we think is completely different. The WhatsApp message can be delivered instantaneously, but if you want to accomplish or achieve something, we need certain qualities. We cannot always rely on technology for that matter. And if we are doing so, then what's the point in being human beings? Or for that matter, what's the point in having a life? Isn't it? So, my point is only if you have willingness to do, you'll be able to apply these qualities of hard work, consistency, or self-belief. So these are how you'll get things done. So it's a means to get things done, hard work, consistency, and self-belief. But the root cause or the basis for all of these qualities is our willingness to do. And how do we get that willingness? See, I want to conduct this live session, or I want to crack entrance, or I want to have breakfast. So how do I get that willingness? Because there is some deep burning desire within me to accomplish something in my life and to see myself in a specific position where I want to be, depending upon my own perceptions, isn't it? So we all have that desire right within us, but the thing is, we tend to take it for granted, or we often get lost in the process of our day-to-day battles. For suppose, if I say, I'll give you a small example to make things even more lighter. Uh, let's suppose I've given you some assignment work, and I said or I declared prayer that I'll be selecting some best assignment works of the week, and then I'll be publishing your names. The majority of the aspirants' focus is on only getting the right answer and then posting it in the form of soft copies or hard copies or whatever it is. The focus seems to be only on trying to get one's name in that list. It's not about enjoying the process. It's not about a willingness to learn. It's not about a willingness to give our best towards the task at hand. Rather, we are so much ultra focused on the result that we stop enjoying the process. And if that's the case, we'll suffer the process. Instead of enjoying the process, we'll keep suffering, noting down all those things, trying to refer. We want everything to just pop up once we Google it. But that's not how learning experiences are all the time. So our focus is result oriented. And if that's the case, then how are we going to enjoy? So the point here is very simple. If we are willing to learn, if we are willing to progress, if we are willing to succeed, then it's not just the result. In fact, I'm not blaming you, but the result orientation is because of the kind of marketing that's happening out there. So first rank, that's it. First rank, your life is settled, you're amazing, you're wonderful, you know everything. That's how it's being projected. Unfortunately, that's not the case. How many first rankers are actually doing well in their professional life? Have you ever inquired? I've seen personally. How many toppers do you think are doing extremely well in their personal or professional life for that matter? So marketing gimmicks are being used to fool us, and we're getting fooled in the process. So it's not about getting our names published in the best assignment category. That's the reason why in our academy we say all those who publish their work, their name will be featured in the best assignment list of the week category. So everyone is there in that list. But the point here is, are we willing to enjoy the process? Are we willing to understand the subject? Are we willing to, clinically orient ourselves with these subjects and then help ourselves in our professional career? So if you observe, it's about our willingness, which comes with desire to learn, desire to succeed, desire to progress. So if we have that desire right within us, and there are so many factors which again influence these desires. So based on our experiences in our UG, based on our experiences with our friends, family, or neighbors, we start developing our own perceptions. We start having our own desires. We wish to see ourselves in different ways possible. So with these desires comes that willingness. And once we are willing to do something, we shouldn't stop there. So I'm willing to succeed. So I just think that way and sit here. Nothing is going to happen. Willingness, it's all about your thought process, right? And then to actualize that into reality, right? A clinical orientation or into reality, we need these basic qualities of hard work, consistency, and self-belief with which we'll start experiencing success. So willingness to do things is very important. Not non ke vaste, not just for sake of doing things, but if you're doing something, I mean, if you're willing to do something with passion and deep desire, you'll experience the difference. You'll experience the difference. Instead of suffering the process, you'll start enjoying the process. And majority of the aspirants suffer the process because the orientation is only towards the result, but not towards the process. So orientation can be shifted towards the process once we all change our perceptions, and when we have that willingness, as I said, willingness to learn, willingness to master the concepts, willingness to expand our horizons, and willingness to progress. So this is something which I wanted to highlight. So this is a core topic of today's discussion. I wanted to present that initially itself, right? So it's about one's willingness to do things. Okay, and the rest of the things, as I said, hard work, consistency, and self-belief, of these qualities, each and everyone has its own merits. Like, of course, you need to put efforts. Only then you'll be able to accomplish things. Of course, consistency is very important. So just because I'm in good mood today, if I keep working today and relax for the rest of the time, then I'll not be able to accomplish things. I'll not be able to reach my targets or goals. So hard work, consistency throughout your journey, and most importantly, believing in yourself. And in this process, I just wanted to highlight this. So this is something which is at the core of consistency. So compliance report, that's my compliance report. So compliance report is an amazing tool which I have been implementing for several years, which aspirants have been using for several years for their own progress. It helps you monitor your preparation on daily, weekly basis and gives you an idea on how your preparation is actually going on. In fact, it's not just about preparation, and if you carefully observe, it's about your personal life as well. Like, how many hours are you sleeping? What about your smartphone usage? Is there anything positive that's happening in your life? So we placed all those columns. In fact, you can be more creative. Try add up more columns as per your creativity. I would more than welcome that. But compliance report is an amazing tool to each and every one of us, including myself for that matter. The reason why I keep publishing my compliance report every Sunday is because I strictly adhere to it. Like, it's an amazing tool which is helping me transform not just professionally, but also personally. Mark my words, right? So these are some of the things which I wanted to highlight. So the secret to my success has been a willingness to do. And when I say what's the basis of willingness, you can call it desire, you can call it passion, you can call it enthusiasm, excitement, whatnot. We can just keep adding these qualities. So no matter what it is, it's about a willingness. And before I conclude my version, I hope I'm not boring you. So yeah, good morning, a very good morning. So before I conclude my version, I just wanted to highlight certain aspects of my journey so far. Plus one, plus two, BDS, MDS, that's all one phase to me, that's all phase one. Because that is something which most of us will be doing because we are under the influence of our society, negative influence of our society. I mean, even now, we're all, no matter where we are always under influence. There is nothing wrong in it. But if you observe, all the studies which we complete till post-graduation, it will be under largely the negative influence. Like, because someone is telling you to do something, because if you don't do it, right, your friends are going ahead, or you're not settling. It includes marriage as well. So it's all out of negative influence. Even though we hate doing things, not everything, majority of the things, even though we hate doing them, we keep doing them because of this negative influence. But once we complete, or once we come out of these negative clutches, right? Once we come out of these negative clutches, then we'll start phase two. When I say phase two, I mean it, because it's a totally different phase. And I've been really looking forward. And after my master's in 2016, my life has turned to such an extent that I cannot literally express in words. Phase two, so not everything is in our hands. So phase one is not in my hand. Some of you might be lucky that phase 1 can also be in your hand, but that's not the case in majority of the situations, especially when it comes to a girl child in our country, where they are made to get a degree, get a doctorate, get them married, bear children, restrict them to housework or homework or whatever it is. So it's all phase 1 for most of the girls, unfortunately. But once you complete phase 1, at least I'm talking academically, once you complete your bachelor's or master's, and once you start entering into phase 2, everything is in your hands. Literally. I mean, you have a choice to decide how you want to be personally as well as professionally, not just professionally, but also personally. Whether you want to get married now or not, whether you want to bear children, or whether you want to settle, whether you want to go ahead with clinical job or academic job, we all have a choice. Because the reason I'm trying to highlight this is I get several mails on almost weekly basis saying that, sir, my parents are asking me to get married, my rank is bad, I feel low about myself because I'm not performing. But mark my words, all this is phase 1. Once you enter into phase 2 and take charge, right? When you take charge of your own life, it's going to be amazing. Mark my words, it's going to be amazing. But the decisions which you take, the choices which you have, the decisions which you take based on your choices are going to decide it. Again, if you are influenced by everyone else and start doing things based on what others expect you to do, that's going to be a horrible experience. But if you do things which are in line with your passion, that makes all the difference. So that's the reason why. So the context here is, after I completed my master's, I said phase 2 began. Phase 2 began with my teaching, not just conventional teaching, but online teaching. So 2016, 2015, we launched YouTube channel officially. And 2015, when we posted first video, the response was good. And it was a general video. And then when we started posting subject videos, everyone around me complained, including my own family members, because not that they hate me. I mean, I'm talking about family members. Others might have jealousy. That's a different thing. But even my own family members said, why are you doing this? Who's going to watch your videos? Who's going to subscribe to your channel? Who's going to register to your courses? Go ahead. You're an endodontist. You spend 3 years, 5 years on BDS, 3 years on masters, 1 year in between for the preparation. You spent almost 8 to 9 years on clinical practice, root canals and all, and now you're talking about teaching. So they question me in a logical manner, in different ways possible, but the reality is, you know what you want. Parents might tell us, or neighbors might tell us out of love, but ultimately it's us who has to decide what has to be done, at least in our life. We're not deciding for others, we're deciding for ourselves. There is nothing wrong in it. We're not kids, right? So once phase 2 begins, in line with your passion, you're going to experience success, not at some random point or not at some end point. See, when we talk about exams, we are only waiting for the result on the day of exam. When we get a good rank, we think that's success, which is a completely wrong concept. That's a marketing gimmick. The true success lies in enjoying each and every moment. And I mean it. So, of course, there will be ups and downs. That's what makes a life or a journey as such very colorful and exciting. So, irrespective of these ups and downs, each and every moment can be experienced in the form of a success, a customized success, if we believe in ourselves and follow our passion. So YouTube channel was started in 2015 or 14. I don't exactly remember the year. It was 15, I think. The first video was posted. It was on MDS entrance tips. So right from 15, I've been talking about these tips. And even today, when I say tips, we get a lot of positive response from the student community. So tips is something which we constantly need, isn't it? So we started with that video, and then we had several subject videos. Even today, we're doing several live sessions exclusively for YouTube subscribers, apart from those videos which we are providing for registered students. After parents kept complaining, after neighbors kept complaining, after friends started suggesting, why do this, why do that? It doesn't matter, because I know what I was doing. So once we kept going, we started seeing the difference. We started experiencing the results. So it's not just about one endpoint, as I stopped previously. It's about experiencing success each and every moment. And today, just before recording or starting or initiating this live session, I was just taking the statistics of our YouTube channel, only YouTube channel, not our e-classes, not our other courses or Telegram. Previously, we had WhatsApp, 5 to 6 groups, but now we only are restricting ourselves to Telegram. So based on the stats available in YouTube, as on now, as on today, we garnered more than 5.3 million views, 78.4 thousand subscribers, 73.8 million impressions, 3,24,000 hours of watch time, 28,000, more than 28,000 or 28,048 professional mails via proudtobedentist@gmail.com, thousands of registered students, and these are all statistics, right? Opinions are stupid, facts are sacred, numbers are sacred. So these are all facts which we have. But more than this, the things which I cherish more is the love which I get in the process. I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed that I keep working towards what I've been loving, what I'm passionate about, and in return, all I'm getting is love. Of course, there will be specks of hatred here and then, but when compared to this huge amount of love which I get from you guys, you can just check out. I mean, if you think I'm just trying to butter you, just check out all the comments on my YouTube channel. There are literally thousands and thousands of comments. I literally spend hours of time on every week, right, to answer those comments. So it's not just through comments, it's not just through words. I can feel that love. So I'm really blessed in that context. So that's the reason why you always see me exuding some amount of enthusiasm or excitement for any session for that matter, not just live. So this is all possible. I'm not saying I'm great. I would be a fool to say that I'm great. The point here is each and every one of us is special and unique in our own way. That's the reality. That's the reality. We should be able to see that. It's not that just because one has done something, we'll try to mimic it. Of course, we are great mimickers. That's a secondary thing. There's nothing wrong in mimicking things. We get inspired. We try to mimic our favorite people. In fact, Michael Sandels is one of my favorite professors, justice, who used to teach justice in Harvard University. I'm thoroughly inspired by him. And the reason why I've been doing all of this is because largely due to the inspiration I got from Michael Sandels. 2014 and 15, I used to watch his online videos. They're still available in YouTube. Michael Sandels, Professor of Justice, Harvard. Just Google it or search in YouTube, you'll get all the series of videos. It's a course on justice. So the man speaks, and there are thousands of students in his auditorium listening to him. And in one of his speeches, in one of his TED Talks, he said he wants to create a global platform where students from different countries, he even mentioned about Mumbai, Africa, China, US, so where all the countries would meet and share their views or opinions. So that is something which has inspired me tremendously, because till then I was only looking into teaching at college level. But thanks to Michael Sandels and the technological advancements which we're having right now, you guys are from different parts of our country, and also we have students from different parts of the world, from Egypt, from Middle East, from Singapore, Australia, mostly NRIs, US, Canada. So this is all possible because of these technological advancements, and we are lucky to be in this age and era, yet we still keep complaining. So if you are doing things in line with your passion, this is what you will start experiencing. Having said that, let me give you a reality picture as well. There are times where you feel low, you feel depressed. In fact, very recently, because of some personal loss, I was depressed for usually, previously, if that were the case, I would be depressed for several days. But because of some personal loss amid this pandemic, I went into depression for a couple of hours, and it's a family support which we have that greatly helps us under those situations. So thanks to my father, my mother, and my wife, who really supported me during those challenging times. Just a few days ago, after facing that personal challenge, and I was back on track. So of course, yes, there will be ups and downs, personally as well as professionally. So having a good family support you can consider that as a blessing. And even there are aspirants or students, even without family support, they're so much motivated that they keep doing, they keep inspiring themselves without any extrinsic factors or extrinsic sources of inspiration or motivation. That is something which inspires me further. In fact, I mentioned this several times in our live debate sessions as well. We have some students, Dr. Harita, Dr. Ritu, yeah, and also many other students. Uh, yes, there are so many that I'm not able to recollect all the names. Sorry for that. Who are married, who have children, and they have to take care of other responsibilities, and yet they're giving their best when it comes to preparation. So that is something which really inspires me, for that matter, right? So I try to present you as much realistic picture as possible when it comes to my journey. And as I said, when you have a very good supportive family, consider yourself blessed rather than complaining that they're expecting you to do certain things. That's only because of love. That's only because they're worried about us. But if we are clear in what we want to do, and if we convey the things which are there in our mind clearly to our loved ones, all you'll get is support. There is no doubt in it. Okay? Right. So these are the things which I wanted to highlight in this specific live session. And by the way, your feedback is always welcome. So the secret which I wanted to reveal is the willingness to do. So now you can feel free to post your queries, if any, or else we'll conclude the session. Yeah, Bhagyashri was a name which I think I forgot in the process. Dr. Harita, Dr. Ritu, Dr. Bhagyashri, and also there are so many other aspirants. The reason why I remember these specific names is because they are active in debate and study club sessions. And there are still so many aspirants, even our previous students, Dr. Rumkultum, where they had a family, homemakers, mothers, wives, they had to take care of so many other responsibilities and still work towards their goals or dreams. It only happens when you have the willingness to excel, willingness to do, which comes with a deep desire to succeed, isn't it? Hello everyone, a very good morning. Hrishikesh, Ben Thomas, Harini, Twinkle, Swadina, Bhagyashri, Sachino, Fernandez. Hi, a very good morning. Hi Felicio, Pallavi, Ankur, Sohini, Upma Patel. I mean, your name is so inspiring that the moment I come across your name, I started feeling hungry. Upma Patel, this is the first time I'm listening to this or I've come across this name. It's very interesting and it's a lovely name, Upma Patel. Please don't get offended if I say this. Chetni Patel would be much more compatible. What do you say? Hi Mruta, very good morning. Sajina, you found it very interesting. Glad to hear that, Sajina. Yes, Shivangi, a very good morning. Srishti, hi Srishti. Glad to hear that. Pallavi, you're a great speaker, sir. I love the way you speak. Thank you so much, Pallavi, for your feedback, love and affection. Sohini, you're welcome, Sohini. You're always welcome, guys. Every one of you, you're always welcome. Good morning, Sujay. Guma. So people don't understand the hard work or efforts in spite of all. If we don't succeed, they'll come and say he was not sincere. He couldn't do. That's 100% true. That's 100% true. But why do you want people to recognize your hard work? I mean, that's something which we should definitely discuss. Of course, yes, when you get first rank, everyone will clap, everyone will say you're great. And even if there is luck in that achievement, it doesn't matter. All we are focused about is the result, right? Which is very bad, by the way, because If I say, the reason I'm telling you this concept as very bad is, if I say only the first ranker is great, what about the other 26,999 aspirants? So these are all fools. So does it mean only the first ranker? I'm not trying to uh, talk low about the first ranker. Of course, it comes with a lot of hard work and consistency, but I'm talking about the orientation towards that rank. What about the rest of them? Are they fools? Are they idiots? Are they incapable? It's like saying that you can't climb a tree when you can swim extremely fast or extremely well, isn't it? So why compare apples with oranges? That's my point. So it's okay, Guma. People don't understand. People need not understand. But your reality, right? If you worked towards what you wanted to work, and if you were sincere in your efforts, then why wait for others' approval? I know it's difficult when it comes to practicality. We expect others' approval, but with experience, that's what you're going to learn. What you're going to learn is the fact that it's okay what others think. It's okay what you think about me. It's okay what I think about you. The most important thing here is, what do we think about ourselves? That's the question which we should focus on. What do we think, or what do I think about myself? So that makes all the difference, right? So let's ignore others and focus on what we have to do. Because since you mentioned about others, when I started Proud to be Dentist page way back in 2009, it's a Facebook page. When I started Proud to be Dentist, PTBD stands for Proud to be Dentist. When I started it, many people started mocking me. Instead, my staff, many of my seniors, including my batchmates. That's fine. If I were carried away by what they said, I wouldn't be in this position. So, in fact, the criticism which you face, that's fine. In fact, that's needed. Negativity which we face is needed, because that helps us redirect ourselves towards positivity if you're optimistic. And you'll use all that negative energy to boost your positive energy. It's possible through exercise. I'm not talking about dumbbell exercise, I'm talking about the way in which you orient yourself. Mental exercise. I'll give you another example. Every morning for the past 7 days, we're having these 5 a.m. discussion sessions, positive news, meditation. Can anyone tell me how your experience is after that meditation? So that's the exercise which I'm talking about. I'll tell you my experience after every meditation session. I mean, different forms of meditation are available, but a simple way of focusing on your breathing, listening to some pleasant music, and then trying to be in that moment itself will give you great joy and positivity. So if we keep incorporating these exercises in our daily routine, just imagine how your life is going to be. It's a transformative exercise. Mark my words. Guma? Sajina. Oh, yes. I've seen your mail, Sajina. You've been married for 10 years. Yes, Sajina. So we have Sajina, another example with us right now attending this live session. She's been married for 10 years, completed her BDS long ago, but still she is pursuing her preparation towards the masters. So that willingness is very essential if one wants to succeed. You might ask me this question, why should we succeed? I mean, why can't we just live? Then, in my opinion, our life is wasted. We have this once in a lifetime opportunity, survival. We have this life. We are a living creature, and we're not going to get this again, right? So, only one chance. So, why can't we? I mean, afterlife, we're not going to discuss that. I don't know. So, when we are alive right now, why can't we use this life to enhance and have wonderful experiences, take care of ourselves, and in the process, right, serve our society? In fact, I'll tell you this: when some say that we should serve society selflessly, that's completely wrong. Serving society is a pure selfish thing. Only because you want to serve society, and only when you serve the society, you feel good, you'll start serving the society. So it's good to be selfish. There is nothing like selflessness. And no matter what we do, if we are doing it in line with our interests, we will be happy. And most importantly, the people around us will be happy, and that keeps getting back to us again and again, isn't it? So Sajina, thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Sujay also. Sujay is also married. Yes, we have so many examples. Yes, of course, Ankur. Ankur, but you're not married, right? I know you're not married. Yeah, that's why I didn't take your name. Okay, Sujay, we have Ankur who completed the BDS long time ago and have been working consistently for several years. Yes, so I've taken your name now. Swadina, everything I mentioned is practical and valid. Glad to hear that, Swadina. Ignatius. Is it Ignatius or is it Ignatius? Ignatius? Okay. Yeah, I'll call you Ignatius. Felicia, your message is so motivational, sir, especially during these tough times when everything around us is bringing us down. That's true, Felicia. When you talk about circumstances, that's very true, very challenging. You suffered, you had a personal loss. I can experience the pain. I know your pain. I've been going through some. So, all we need to keep in mind is this is all temporary. In fact, my father was telling me the same thing. Inspired me a lot. A day before, yesterday, posted a message to me when I said that I'm not feeling that well. He said, "Don't be an idiot. This is all temporary phase. It's not going to be permanent. So let it go. See things as they are." In fact, that's one of my favorite phrases, which I picked up from a book called Think and Grow Rich. But we need someone to keep reminding us, right? Even I'm a human being for that matter. So, Felicia, we're all in this together. And remember, this is only temporary. We are going to overcome this, and we all have that strength to overcome this current pandemic. There is no doubt in it. There is no doubt in it. Sujay, thank you, Sujay, for all your love and affection. Bhagyashri, yes, Bhagyashri, you're welcome. You're welcome, Guma. Yes, Ankur, I know you're not married. That's the reason I haven't taken your name, but still, I know the pain you have been going through. Okay, Ignatius. That's right. Okay. Yes, Sajin, you're welcome. Yes, Ankur. Yes, I'm talking about married people. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about those other than interns, right? Interns like they are about to complete their BDS. I'm talking about aspirants who have additional responsibilities in the form of marriage, being a mother or a father, taking care of clinical practice, being a breadwinner. Yes, that was the context. Of course, I should have taken your name, Dr. Ankur Chakraborty, right? Am I right? Okay, guys. So this will be our final live session of this 7-day challenge. So we'll give it a break, and then we'll come up with new strategies and new ways of maintaining this momentum and enthusiasm. Remember, as I said previously, each and every one of you, each and every one of us is special and unique in our own way. It's all about tapping into our potential. Of course, we need a pinch of motivation. That's only a pinch, the extrinsic source of motivation. But the true power lies within us. So that's the title of this morning's video as well. True power lies within us. And if we are intrinsically motivated, just keep asking yourself these questions, keep these facts in mind. Once you are intrinsically motivated, there's no stopping you. No one and no thing can stop you. Right? So I wish you all a fantastic day ahead. I appreciate all your love and affection, and let's keep this enthusiasm and momentum going. So wish you all the very best. Love you all, and we are in this together. And if you need any assistance, any guidance of any sort, remember I'm just a mail away. We just crossed 28,048 mails. I think we can do infinite, right? So that's the power of willingness. That's the power of enthusiasm. That's the power of doing things in line with your passion. So wish you all the best. Take care. Should we deserve or deserve and desire. You will deserve based on what you desire, right? You can't say you only deserve this, so go ahead. I mean, it means it's an insult to self. You can't categorize people and say you only deserve this or you deserve so much. No, I think that's totally wrong. We all can desire, should desire, and of course, based on our desires, we deserve things. We will deserve things. Okay, Amkar. Good to hear that you're recovered. Yeah, also get back through mail, Amkar. Which medications have you taken? Yeah, and what about your vitals? Get back through mail once, Amkar. We'll have a discussion. Okay, guys, take care. Tata.